turbulence.
You talk about stability in terms of people who are visiting Kenya, but where's the stability for Kenyans themselves? When the promise that was given to Kenyans is that disappearance will be a thing of the past, when extrajudicial killing will be a thing of the past, yet the government that promised not to do that is the very same government that is accused of killing its own people. So when you talk about stability, we'll talk about stability, visitors coming in protected and everything else. But what happens to Kenyan? Who pays taxes? Who maintains government? Who pays salaries? The government who maintains president and his cabinet. Are they stable in their very own country? Because that is where the crack of the matters is. We will talk about individuals who land in this country, JKIA welcomed in, passport stamped. The Kenyans who accessing that passport is a problem. Kenyans getting that ID is a problem. If their stability is not guaranteed, why the hell do we have any business talking about stability of visitors into a country where the people are not assured of that stability?
Well, Dennis, I'm not sure that your last premises are accurate, that getting an ID is a problem or getting a passport is a big challenge. But you've raised a very
I'm going to give
issue.
you an example. It took me close to 6 months for me to get my passport. It is a reality. I am a living experience. They're Kenyans within this government. It's this government. I'm going to tell you, it's a fact. I even have correspondence between me and government in me trying to get the ID. I can show you the receipts. We have Kenyans as well today who getting an ID is a problem. When you talk about stability, let's talk about stability as a wholesome subject where we'll talk about stability for individuals who are coming in, yes. But if there is no stability for Kenyans who are here, who are not assured of their security, of their healthcare, of their education, I reckon we have no business talking about stability of individuals who are visiting the country.
Dennis, what are the merits of stability? Because...
You tell me.
Yeah, we need to examine the entire gamut of the metrics of stability. One, you left home and came here this morning. So did I. And I was not attacked on the road. I did not see barricades by civilians on the road, etc. I did not see marauding gangs on the road. There is calmness. When you can leave home and go to work. In other countries, even just leaving home to go anywhere, you can't because you're not even sure you'll come back alive. Second.
Are Kenyans sure?
Second.
Would Dr. Mutiso say
let's
she
face
came
it,
home and was sure to go back home?
We have got some challenges generally, but let's appreciate that the general state of calm, peace, security in the country is the envy of many in other places. That's why we've got patrol police officers, we've got traffic police officers, etc. All these people are there. They're helping to keep public order. It's a matter of fact. Now,
that's their job.
Pardon?
It's your job. Do you need to be applauded for doing that? It's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly. That's service delivered by the government. It is their job to do.
Yeah, so it's not something that you can promise and say,
no, it's not
I have delivered now, please applaud me.
What this man was saying is that we have got a stable country and we must appreciate that.
Okay.
And you see, when other persons are causing lots of chaos, promising disorder, and for example, just look at Gachagwa's statement yesterday. Let's face it, Oko. And I've never heard him even speak about a promise or anything that he can commit to do if at all he gets to be in power. Now, yesterday he said, for example, that issues of NADCO report, 10-point agenda, everything is flawed and this government has not achieved anything. Let's face it, comparatively, the Kanu regime, there are close to 10,000 extrajudicial killings and thousands of people in enforced disappearances. Look at the Kibaki regime, over 6,000. Look at the Jubilee regime, over 4,500. And it's been coming down. President William Ruto has said himself that unless somebody's death is on God's schedule, nobody's going to die. Second, as we are looking at things, we have now a reparations framework developed that's going to ensure it's dealing with issues of transitional justice. Thirdly, we have got the issue of compensation of victims of police riots and demonstrations. As we're speaking right now, over 900 persons have been compensated. Over 670 persons have been compensated. Over 800 million shillings has been disbursed already. That is a reality. As we're speaking, there is a bill now in Parliament being processed, the facilitation of assembly and demonstrations bill, to ensure that Article 37 of the Constitution on the freedom of assembly, right to protest, is now gets to be enabled under a legal framework.
Before
No, no.